Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to run down everything from weight loss to hormones and more. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's the 4-month postpartum update. I wanted to make this more of a postpartum update for anyone who's pregnant and might find themselves with 2 under 2 in the next few months and are wondering what the 4 months after that might be like. So I would say at 2 months, you're still in that little baby high. You know, you have your newborn and life is good. It's difficult at 2 months, but you are, you're skinnier, you're healthier, you're happy. I would say at 4 months is when things start to change. The hormones are leveling out at 4 months. This is when everything starts to decline. And the number one thing I will say is hair loss. I washed my hair the other day and it was coming out in clumps, guys. I'm gonna show you what my scalp looks like, and I was just like, I try not to get emotional because, at the end of the day, it's just hair. It grows back, it falls out, it does its thing. But when your hairline looks like my hairline looks right now, I feel like it makes your I don't know, it really bothers me. So let me just go ahead and show you. I'm rocking a middle part because that's like all I can do. And as you can see, my hair is really thick. I'm wearing clip-ins. I'm not gonna lie about that. So my hair is not this long, but I mean, it's good enough to blend with the clip-ins. But look at this. Like, my hair pretty much just completely fell out till back there. And on the other side, it's not quite as bad. And you can see, like, my hairline's usually rather thick, and then here it's gone. It's just gone. Look at this. So that was quite devastating. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, I don't trip about no hair. It is what it is. But just having it come out like that in clumps, and I have a hair appointment when I get back to the U.S. So like to go to the hairdresser and be like, yeah, I'm bald. I don't know, it just gives me a certain amount of anxiety, and yeah, so that sucks. The second thing postpartum I would say is weight loss or weight gain. I know a lot of women that have trouble, this is common amongst all of us, is dealing with our weight post-baby. I think I've been losing a ton of weight. I don't know if I'm doing it in the most healthy way because I just haven't had time to eat. I'm always go, 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 and I'm just not eating enough. So I was thinking about doing a video sharing like, oh, how to live a healthy life after a baby and stuff, but that would just be so hypocritical of me. A lot of people were like, oh, how did you lose the weight? Or wow, you look so good right after having a baby. And I think that compounds the idea of like, not an eating disorder, but just not being okay with not eating as long as you're losing weight, but not to the extent of anorexia or something, but just being okay with like, oh, well, I'm losing weight and I feel okay, so my 1 meal a day or whatever is enough. If you find yourself in the same predicament postpartum 4 months where you feel like you're not eating enough because either you have competing priorities or 2 small babies, try to take some time to take care of yourself and put a plan in place where your meals are already planned out or you have some type of leftovers or something. I've been trying to do this, but it just seems like when I do have leftovers, I end up feeding that to my son for lunch because he eats so much, or we just don't have leftovers because we all eat so much at dinner because I'm so hungry because I haven't ate the whole day. I eat huge dinners and everybody else is eating dinner as well. So I'm still working on that. I can't offer any advice to anyone, but I figured let's just go to the bathroom and step on the scale. I have no idea what my weight is. I haven't weighed myself. I only weighed myself 1 time since having my daughter. And I think I wrote down my weight during pregnancy, so we can compare those and I'll see. So let's go get on the scale and see how much I weigh. All right guys, I'm about to get on the scale. I have this app on my phone that connects to the scale here. So let's see what it says. See if it'll connect. I think I have to turn the Bluetooth on. Assuming I haven't used it in so long, the battery's probably dead on this thing. As you can see, on the left is 4 months postpartum, and on the right is 2 days. You can still see the linea negra, which is the black line that goes down the belly, are really great leggings. I'll give you guys a review in the future on those. The stretch marks, that's a whole nother story, y'all. I'll have to do a post on those alone, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, like I said. Yep, so that's my weight loss update. On to the next subject. The third thing I would say is libido. This one's a bit embarrassing, I guess, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But yeah, if you are having 2 babies under 2, there's not enough time for adult things, so there's that. And you're tired, and your hormones are just like... So back to hormones. Night sweats are pretty bad. I would say I've always had night sweats on and off, even before pregnancy and things like that, but I've never been very susceptible to hormones. I never knew why I was having these night sweats, but I never had like PMSing or anything like that. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I don't have hormonal like swings, I never had hormonal swings either, and I feel like with this pregnancy, because they were so close together, maybe that compounding the hormonal shifts, but the night sweats are pretty bad. Especially right after having the baby, when your milk comes in, the hormones are like going crazy, and I was having chills really bad with night sweats, and now just recently I started having the night sweats a few times. And if you've never had night sweats before, they're really horrible. You just get wet all over and you feel hot and cold at the same time, kind of. I guess it's similar to something you go through in menopause as well. And then your sheets are just soaked. If you watch my acid reflux videos, you know this struggle, because if your sheets are soaked with sweat and throw up, this really makes for a rough night's sleep, which is the final point. The sleep deprivation really starts to kick in at 4 months. Luckily, the last 2 nights, Langston's eating lunch. Luckily, the last 2 nights were the first 2 nights that my baby started sleeping through the night. Yara is sleeping like from midnight to 7, which is pretty good. So that helps a lot, but I hope it continues, because I feel like in the first 3 months you're like, it's okay, it's a baby. Babies wake up and they need to eat, and you're still on this like new baby high that pushes you through, and then around 4 months that starts to taper off and you're just like, I need sleep, I'm sleep deprived. And then in a few days we'll be switching time zones with a 9-hour time difference. So yeah, I don't know what to expect for that. Thanks guys so much for your support. I really appreciate you. I know this channel is small, but every single like, comment, and subscriber really counts. And I love producing this type of content to raise awareness and just build community amongst other women and parents. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like and comment. I really appreciate it. Thanks guys. Cheers.